The Qantas Group has a rich method to separate its operation segment, although some may agree that they do comply with ASB 8. A further effort to separate its passenger segment would provide more discrete financial information. A reason to provide about segmentations of the passenger carrier service is large losses. They do not want to show in the international flights part of the segment. In contrast, Virgin Australia does separate its segment into domestic and international operations. It is not only more relevant to their operations but also to what management is likely to analyze internally. Now we're talking about Senex Energy Groups. ASB 11 is not relevant to the Senex Energy Group because the group only has interest in joint operations, and as such, the accounting treatments will not change under the new standard. In comparison to companies within the same industry, BHP Billiton does comply with ASB 11, although it states that most of their operations are done through joint operations rather than joint ventures. Rio Tinto also claimed to comply with ASB 11, where joint operations are not relevant to the change in the new standard, and joint ventures are treated with the equity method of accounting. The Senex Energy Group is limited when distinguishing operating segments. It claims that its sole operating segments are derived from the two main natural resources extractions, oil and gas. According to the previous quote, the Senex Energy Group does separate its operating segment into what's required by ASB 8. In contrast, we can find that Rio Tinto and BHP Billiton not only make the distinctions between natural resources, but also add the geography factors as to where the revenue earns and expenses incurred. In our report, we have discussed the issues surrounding segment reporting and reporting for the joint venture through major reporting entities, Qantas, Wesfarmers, Ramsay Health, and Senex Energy. It is obvious that each standard has its own implications for each company, with many factors that must be carefully evaluated when moving from one standard to another.